Red Top Mountain State Park in Georgia. It's just a little ways from Cartersville. And we've been camping here over the years several times. So this is October 31st. And, you know, Hurricane Helene went through here about, I guess 6 or 8 weeks ago by now. And it pretty much trashed the park. There's a lot of downed trees. And I just thought I would take a little ride around the park to kind of show that. I was really kind of surprised. I hope they end up clearing these out, because normally there's procedure is, you know, if a tree comes down where it dies or something, they have to cut it down or it falls down. They leave them laying. But, you know, you've got so many of trees down like this, you know, the big huge piles. It's just an eyesore. Some of the campsites we'd stayed in the past, there's a big huge pile of trees out here like this. And, you know, I wouldn't want to stay in those sites at this time, because it's so, you know, so much of an eyesore. It's not too bad over here. This is the first loop as you come in through the gate. With, I think it's campsites 1 through 12. These are all pull-throughs and have, I think they all have septic hookups. But this is not too bad over here. It's much worse further back. And I guess we were kind of lucky. The site that we've been staying in the last few years, and we've stayed in a couple sites up here on this loop also, but that's been several years. But where we are now, it wasn't really impacted. You know, this is a little area where they can, you know, have games or whatever. But where we are staying this year is not really impacted, because the 1 or 2 trees that are down have been down for years. So we're pretty lucky there. But you know, over here, you know, these trees have probably been here a while. The ones on the other side when we just went by, they were recent. But I'm going to take a drive through the park, and we're going to see where the different problems are. And there's a bunch of trees up here that are down also. Yeah, these are recent. All this stuff. Probably snapped off, hard to say. This is the first bathroom when you come through the gate, and a laundromat. Pause here and pick it up again down the road a little bit. I guess I just keep driving. Yeah, everything here it looks pretty good. You know, most of the stuff out here, those have been like that. I mean, there may be a couple down, but you know, for the most part, that's example of what they normally do here when trees fall. You know, they just leave them lay. Now, some of these are new, but you know, there's going to be some in there that were like that. Now we'll go down this loop. It actually goes all the way around, and you can see the trees off here. Some people are walking. Look over here the other way. These are an example of some of the trees that are down there, wasted. It's a big mess. Not too much down on this side of the road. And then, you know, all this stuff here is just destroyed. nice sight. But if you go look down the hill, there's just a big, huge pile of trees down there that fell down. And it's, you know, it used to be a really nice sight. I wouldn't want to stay there now. And you can't really see it from here. We walked up there the other day. We've been here a few days. Same kind of stuff over here. This side of trees down over this house. And they, you know, put a lot of them right down here in a big, huge pile. Kind of moving around. I'm kind of thinking that they might end up doing that for the rest of the stuff that's up here by the road. Hopefully they will, because a lot of the sites are really pretty bad considered. Up this way, it's really not too bad. We're camping in one of the sites up here, just right up this hill. And this stuff is pretty much the way it's been now. There's not really any new trees over here from what I've noticed. And, you know, we got this stuff here. This looks like it's been there for a while. It's Halloween, so everybody's got the decorations ready. Yeah, those trees have been there. Trees here, that's neat. Too much over here. There's a little bit up here. It seems like most of the trees that were down are over on the lake or right near the lake, with the exception of the ones that are down on that first loop. This is kind of new stuff over here. Snapped off. And some of these, you know, a lot of these trees could have been dead and they just broke off with the storm. It's hard to say. Not too much over here, so pretty much the end of it. And then of course you got all this down through here. There's really not too much down that way. That looks like that's all been like that. But a lot of the park has had a rough time not just doing the campground. You know, couple of trees that came down here. We'll cut them up. But there's more to the park than just the campground, but I'm just going to drive around the campground. But that's pretty much it. You know, I went around the whole thing. Those were the worst areas. And I sure hope they get the trees cleared out, because if not, it makes it very difficult to enjoy your campsite when there's a big pile of debris sitting there behind it. Anyway, thought it might be interesting to drive around and see how things look.